But in latest controversy, Tavleen Singh, who is a senior author and journalist who has now triggered a Congress remote control row. She's been tweeting as far as saying that Sonia Gandhi was the de facto Prime Minister during the two regimes of the UPA, both UPA 1 and UPA 2. And she says that it will continue to remain as the de facto Congress president as well after Mallikarjun Kharge winning handsomely as far as the current Congress party elections are concerned, the results that came out yesterday. And not just Tavleen Singh, even when it comes to the BJP, who have been alleging similar allegations against the Congress presidential polls, calling it as a farce, to which the Congress has said it is the only political party that goes through an election to choose its chief. So in the Congress remote control now, where is Mallikarjun Kharge, who has been elected as the new Congress party president, a first non-Gandhi in over 2 decades now, a veteran and a journalist slams the Congress party, saying that there will always be a Gandhi at the helm of the affair, saying that Sonia Gandhi is the de facto prime minister and the party boss. And from here, the BJP also gets the ammo to attack the Congress party, where the Congress is asking the critics to show proof, to show evidence on the same. The BJP, which has been leveling those allegations against the Congress presidential polls, they have been calling it a farce, saying that this is not a process of election, rather selection, because there was a strong top brass backing to Mallikarjun Kharge, and that is why it was way past the majority mark as far as Mallikarjun winning the Congress party elections is concerned. However, the senior journalist there also saying that when it comes to not just the current Congress party elections, but it has been Sonia Gandhi who has been at the helm of affairs, as she is the decision maker, even bypassing when it comes to the then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, saying as far as role of Sonia Gandhi is concerned, playing as a role of a proxy. Madhav is with us right now. So Madhav, the allegations are deep and serious as far as what the senior journalist has been claiming and what the BJP is adding to it.
Well, absolutely. It's a massive work that's actually taken off on social media with P. Chidambaram, the then Home Minister and the then Finance Minister during the UPA regime, who has now come on to really talk about the role of Sonia Gandhi. Now, we must remember there are two aspects of this. Yes, Sonia Gandhi, as a member of the National Advisory Council, the NAC, was a body that was in fact looking into an overarching role as far as government and its policy priorities are concerned. But also, of course, there were allegations, there were reports that were made at that point of time that senior leaders, senior bureaucrats of the department, for instance, would go across and brief Sonia Gandhi about important policy measures of the Prime Minister's office. And that, of course, those reports are documented. Where it becomes contentious, as far as the claims of the senior journalist, are when they say that crucial official secrets or confidential files were actually taken to Sonia Gandhi. That is an allegation that has been made by this journalist, which has been challenged by the Congress party, with Shashi Tharoor tweeting and saying that the journalist will have to prove evidence, and of course saying that she has then of course said that she will do so. At the same time, of course, we have seen Amit Malviya of the BJP's IT cell come out and put out his tweet as well. And if I can just very quickly quote from those tweets that we are looking at this point of time from Amit Malviya as well as P. Chidambaram. I just like to quickly the question that should be directed to Dr. Manmohan Singh. His media advisor Sanjay Baru, who in his book The Accidental Minister wrote in detail about how Pulak Chatterjee Singh's principle.
Absolutely, because that is Amit Malviya of the BJP who has now jumped in fact, has also attacked the Congress party on the same, and going on to, in fact, go on to say, as we put that tweet of Amit Malviya on air, saying that Amit Malviya slamming the Congress party president election, and it was rigged with such precision that Mallikarjun Kharge got 88% of the votes and just short of the 90% mark, which could have been given to Tharoor the option to trigger a formal complaint alleging malpractice that he was denied that maneuver too. But as far as P. Chidambaram is concerned, the former Union Minister, as Madhav is pointing out, because he has been now in a counter-attack to the senior journalist Tavleen Singh, saying that we challenge her to prove her wild and irresponsible charge against the former Prime Minister. But Amit Malviya, Madhav, in a response has been saying and has shared the photo of Sanjay Baru's book, The Accidental Prime Minister, and has been talking about how the then Principal Secretary was briefing Sonia Gandhi allegedly on important files and had sought directions.
Well, absolutely. And in fact, Pulak Chatterjee, the role of Pulak Chatterjee is being questioned here by Amit Malviya. He says that Sonia Gandhi, and in fact, this is portions of the book that are being attributed to, that is the accidental Prime Minister of the then media advisor, Sanjay Baru, in fact, who in his book had noted the role of Pulak Chatterjee, was appointed into the office, quote unquote, at the behest. And through Chatterjee, who's the principal secretary, was then the principal secretary to the Prime Minister, was long considered close to the Gandhi family. The Congress president was privy to the files to be cleared by the Prime Minister, said Baru. This is, of course, quoting a news report, and also saying that Chatterjee had regular, almost daily meetings with Sonia, after which he was said to brief her on the key policy issues of the day and seek her instructions on the important files that he had to be.
Let me also, Madhav, bring in Mr. Rashid Alvi on air with us. Mr. Rashid Alvi, these are serious allegations that have been leveled not just by the senior journalists but also the BJP. Where they have been asking and proving a point as far as who was exactly leading the UPA 1 and 2 government. Was it the proxy Prime Minister Sonia Gandhi? And how come Mallikarjun Kharge won at least 90% of the vote when he was elected as the Congress chief?
Yeah, actually, Sonia Gandhi is the leader of Congress party. There are two different things. To be a president of a party is a different thing, and a leader of a party is a different thing. Narendra Modi is a leader of BJP, but Mr. Nadda is the president of Bharatiya Janata Party. Whether Mr. Nadda can take any decision without consulting Narendra Modi? No, never. So it is the politics. You can't ignore Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi. They are the leaders of party. And as far as Mallikarjun Kharge is concerned, he is a newly elected president, and the election was very free and fair. There is no doubt. BJP is in habit to make elections. BJP has nothing to do. They don't think they are in power and they have to look after the country. They should solve the problems of the country. Because they can't do all this. That is the reason always they criticize Congress party. BJP should learn a lesson from Congress.
No, but Mr. Rashid Alvi, wasn't it Mr. Shashi Tharoor himself, who is a sitting Congress party MP, made those rigging allegations saying that this is not a level playing field just before even the counting started? And we are not talking about Sonia Gandhi just as the party president, but also playing the role of a de facto prime minister. In fact, when it comes to the NAC chairperson as well, summoning bureaucrats and seeking compliance reports from Dr. Manmohan Singh government, those are the allegations that are being leveled, sir.
No, as far as allegations are concerned, whatever allegation BJP think he was the president, chairperson of the UPA. And if Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh used to consult her, it was nothing wrong. Sonia Gandhi was definitely very important leader of the UPA and Congress party, and she was the president of the party. So if Dr. Manmohan Singh was taking any decision or all decisions in consultation with the party, what is wrong in it? It is the inner democracy of Congress party, and Bharatiya Janata Party, whether Narendra Modi ji is taking in confidence of any leader in Bharatiya Janata Party.
No, because the allegations that have been made by the senior journalist and the BJP also saying that it was Sonia Gandhi who was playing the role of a de facto prime minister, even above the decision-making role of the prime minister, then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. Mr. Rashid Alvi, thank you very much for your point of view. Let me go across to now Pratibha joining us. How the BJP is now taking over when it comes to its point-and attack on the Congress party, Pratibha?
The big political face-off that's broken out. I just want to read out the tweet of Amit Malviya, and before that what he has quoted as well, this article which says Sonia dealt an upper hand through bureaucrat Pulak Chatterjee, who was appointed into the office at her behest. Through Chatterjee, who is now the principal secretary to the Prime Minister and has been long considered close to the Gandhi family, the Congress president was privy to the files to be cleared by the Prime Minister. That is what she has said, what it has been said in the article, after which Amit Malviya, quoting that, saying, "It is a question that should be directed to Dr. Manmohan Singh and his media advisor Sanjay Baru, who in his book, The Accidental Prime Minister, wrote in detail about how Palak Chatterjee, Singh's principal secretary, briefed Sonia Gandhi on important files and sought direction." So the BJP now saying that the Congress party has a lot of explaining to do, because this is not the first time charge has been levelled at Sonia Gandhi. This is something that has been mentioned in the book that had been written by Sanjay Baru on the accidental Prime Minister as well, Amita.
All right, Pratibha, thanks very much for the update. So, Madhav, coming back on that, because we just heard it from Mr. Rashid Alvi saying that as the UPA chairperson, if she was there calling the shots, rather being consulted by the then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, there is nothing wrong in that. Madhav.
Well, that's the important aspect. She was the Prime Minister, consulting, giving in inputs is one aspect, but the allegation here is that files were taken. That is the allegation that is specifically taken of very, confidential matters, and those were shared with Sonia Gandhi. That is a violation of government procedure and practice, and clearly, if that has happened, then it is a very, very serious issue. It's in the realm of conjecture at this point of time. Now, while there have been notings as far as briefings on policy matters by certain bureaucrats that have been recorded, the issue of contention here appears to be whether the Official Secrets Act or the OSA has been violated in the process of those briefings or in the process of any files being shared with a person who should not ordinarily have had access to them. That is the point of contention on which Mr. Chidambaram has in fact challenged Tavleen Singh, because if you look at the reports, if you look at the book excerpts, nothing on record, at least on record, that appears to have been there suggests that there was a direct violation of the Official Secrets Act, and that's what in fact becomes extremely contentious in terms of the claims that have been made by the former journalist. So what's going to happen now? Will she be able to actually accept the challenge that has been thrown to her by senior Congress leader Mr. Chidambaram? Will she be able to respond? Of course, huge responses coming in from the BJP, but that point of the OSA or the Official Secret Act appears to be the controversial point, which really, of course, the Congress is driving home the point on. And if at all she is able to prove it, what then will to do? If she's not able to prove it, what happens then? These are, of course,
so whether or not there was a violation, because this is a remote control row that has now erupted with the veteran journalist slamming the Congress party, calling Sonia Gandhi as the de facto Prime Minister and party boss, with the BJP now also jumping in to attack the Congress party. As however, the Congress party in a counter-attack has been asking the critics to show proof, to show evidence. Madhav, thank you very much for joining in. You're watching Times Now. We'll be back after a short break.